Hello, 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 and welcome to Social Minutes with Mona. Today, I'm going to take you through a little demonstration on how you can create a Zoom virtual background, kind of like this one, only with your logo and your pictures and your style. So I am Mona Giordano, also known as Coach Mona G. I tried to do this meeting last Thursday, but ran into lots of technical difficulties, but I have figured them out and have victory. So here we go. Are you ready? So it really up levels your game, I'm going to say, makes it a little bit more professional. You know, since we're on Zoom meetings all the time or Meetup or different things like that, to have your information in your background so that you can let people know how to contact you. Some meetings you don't have a little chat box to type into. So this way you have your information right there. People know who you are. You can even, I have a different virtual background that has my QR code on it. Let me show you. Let me go into Zoom right now. I am going to choose virtual background and I will choose the one that has my flow code on it. And there you go. That easily you can change it out. Now people not only know who I am, but if they use their phone or any type of QR reader, they can scan this while you're in the meeting, and I have them directed to go straight to my website. So from my website, they can see everything that I do, not just my Facebook page or my Instagram account or my YouTube channel, but everything. All of my links are there so that they can follow me and subscribe, but also my contact information is there. All of the services that I provide are listed there. There's a contact page there so they can send me an email with a question or to contact me. And I have my website set up where you can chat with me. So there's a little chat box that appears and you can just, if I'm available, I'll chat with you right there in real time. So let's get to it, shall we? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen and we're going to head on over to Canva and close that out. Let's see, let me bring this window over here so you all can see it. Hopefully you can see that. And now I'm going to go to Canva. Now, Canva has a free account and you can create tons of stuff without having to spend a penny. But if you choose to upgrade to the pro account, oh my goodness, the sky is the limit. You have unlimited access to photos and videos and all types of things. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to upgrade to the pro account, but if you decide that you want to, let me know because I'm a Canva affiliate and I would love to share my link with you. Anyway, that's not what today is about. So what you would do once you arrive in Canva is go right here to where it says create a design. Excuse me, I'm going to move me out of the way. And then right here in the search bar, you're just going to type Zoom and all the choices are, and there it is, Zoom virtual background. Click on it. The dimensions are already figured out for you, so you don't have to wonder or look up what the pixel size is, etc., because Canva's done that for you. Now, what I like to do immediately before I start the design or before I download the design, I'm going to come into this area right here and I'm going to name it. So Zoom virtual background. That way, when I download it, it's named. It doesn't use Canva's name. It uses the name that I assigned it. Now, notice over here on the left, you have got tons and tons of different templates to choose from. That way, you don't have to be a designer. You don't have to have that eye for design. You can just choose one that resonates with you, with your brand, your feel, your colors, etc. Or you can start from scratch with this blank canvas right here. So my branding colors, as you can tell very easily, are in the pink range. So I could easily choose this one. And notice all I did was click and it automatically brought it onto my canvas right here and it's ready to go. So now all I would have to do is go over to my uploads and scroll down to find my logo. Or maybe I could choose my business card. put my business card right there, make it smaller so it doesn't just overpower. And then remember that QR code that I was telling you about? I also have that in my downloads, so let me locate it. There it is right there. I'm going to make it smaller as well. And I'm going to say I would bring it over here like so. The reason being, I want it to be big enough so that people can scan it. But my head is going to be right here in the Zoom virtual background. So I want to make sure that everything is legible. Again, you can put your logo here, or you can put your business card here. You can put any number of things, but you want to just make it you. You want it to feel like you and look like you. So when people see those colors, when people see this little QR code, when they see that little hand holding the phone, they associate that with Coach Mona G. Now, this is one way that you can do it, and boom, that's done. So if I wanted to use this, let me show you the rest of the process. I'm going to come over here on the right to the share button, and then I'm going to go down to download. Now, when you're choosing your file type, the best quality image is going to be PNG. Sometimes you need a smaller file size, in which case you could choose a JPG, JPEG. So here you just choose which one you want, but I want this to be high quality, so I'm going to choose PNG. Another file format that you may need to use if you were creating a video, then you would choose the MP4 format, excuse me, right there, MP4. And if you were going to send it to a printer, you would ask them, what format would you like me to send that to you in? And they'll tell you PNG or JPG or PDF or whatever the case may be. It depends on what the print job is. Anyway, that's a little bonus for you there. But in this case, I'm going to select PNG and then just click download. It doesn't take long at all. Boom, it's already done. So I'm going to go ahead and just, let me see. Let me go back to, let me stop my share. And now in Zoom, let me show you how to upload that virtual background. So in Zoom, there's a black bar, a navigation bar along the bottom, and you want to choose the area that says stop video, but not the stop video. Right next to that, there's a little arrow pointing up. It's called a caret, and you just click on that caret, and then it shows you, you can't see this right now, but on my screen, it says choose virtual background. So I click on that. And now I'm going to click the little plus sign to add an image. And I'm clicking that right now. I'm going to add an image. And then I'm going to go to my downloads folder where I created that background. I'm going to put it on my desktop so I can locate it very easily. And remember, I named it. This is why. You can't see it, but my desktop files are right there. And some of them are like 1000222 or image 1617.heic, etc. So I know that I named this Zoom virtual background. So it's easy for me to find. I just click on it. And then the next thing that I want to do is choose open. There's a little blue button that says open, and voila. There is the Zoom virtual background that I created, what, in 5 minutes? Right there. So that's the new one. Now I'm going to go back to Canva right now and show you some different options. Okay, so let me once again share my screen. We are going to go back to Canva. And while we're in Canva, I'm going to go to the home page. And I was in here playing around before I went live today. So I just want to show you some examples of different types of backgrounds. I went through the Zoom virtual background template library, and I didn't right off the bat see something that I liked. So what I did instead was I went into, in the navigation bar over here, it says photos. I clicked on photos. And now I get all kinds of different photos, and you can search for what type of photo. So I was looking for office. I went in here and I just typed office. enter. And now look, all of these different office pictures showed up. Some of them really resonated with me. Like, I like this look right here. That appears to be in New York. And I love that window that would be in my background and the table sitting there. So it would be like I'm sitting at the head of that conference table looking out the window. What a cool background, right? Now, some of the other things that I chose, because I chose several, again, choosing that image of the, what do you call it? The skylight of the city. And then this is just a corridor with those great big windows. And I thought that would be good too. Another way that you could use an image like this is if you wanted to put yourself standing in that place, look, by the windows, with the windows in the background, and you would take a photo of yourself standing up and then remove the background and then place yourself right there in the photo. And it looks like you're there in that corridor looking, surrounded by those windows and the skylights. Okay, here's another one that I really liked the look of. And again, I found these not in Zoom virtual background templates, but in photos of offices. Here are a few more. This one I really like as well. And there's those windows. I seem to be attracted to the light today. Here's one that's a little bit more on brand for me. And again, I could put my, QR code right there in the center. And let's talk about that for a second. I'm at 12:16, but I'm going to take a few more minutes because I want to show you something else really cool that you can use, in your Zoom background. If you notice on my Zoom background right now, let me go out of there. I'm going to go into, mark this down, flowcode.com. And this is where I created that image that you see in my background now, my QR code. I want to send people to my website. So I'm going to select website, or I could select YouTube or Google Doc or Facebook or Instagram, whatever. But what I want to do is send them to my website so they can see everything about me, my services, all of my little links to my social media platforms, etc. So I've chosen, you can see by this highlight, website. Now I'm going to enter in my web address, https://coachmonag.com. Okay, now notice square is what it defaulted to, but I want to make it look a little bit different. So I'm going to make it round instead of square. I want it to be a little bit different from everybody else's, right? Now, notice down here, you can choose a different pattern. And I like the default pattern, the way that it is. And you can choose your own color. Now, this is not using your hex code for your exact color, but you can choose a color within your color palette. So for me, of course, it's pink. So I'll choose this pink. I could also choose this pink. That's different. Maybe I'll choose that one since the other one I chose was this. And then you come right over here and PNG, I'm going to choose because, of course, that's the highest quality image. And now I'm going to enter my email, mona@coachmonag.com. And I'm going to password. Oops. Okay. Sorry. I forgot about that. I'm going to enter my password. And then download code. Just, Firebase error. Whoops. Oh, you know why? Because I've already gone into Flowcode before and I've already created my free, did you hear that? Free QR code. So it's giving me an error notification over here. So I already have mine. Now I'm going to just go ahead and go out of there. I'm going to stop my share. And there you have it. That is a quick and easy way that you can create a virtual background for Zoom meetings or whatever. And oh, incidentally, before I forget, I do use a green screen. And why is that important? Because oftentimes you'll notice people using a virtual background and they'll move around and parts of their head disappear. And you've got these trail, I don't know, like you're on an acid trip or something, you know, these little trails that are in there. And it's because there's not a green screen behind it to keep the image focused. So let me show you what happens if I take my green screen off. I'll show you my little green screen. I'm going to go choose virtual background and then none. And this is what it really looks like. This is my green screen right here in the back. But I use my green screen so that I can use virtual backgrounds and not get all of that funky Martian looking, you know, movement on my screen where things kind of disappear. Let me go once again into Zoom, choose virtual background, and I'll go back to the one that I had before. And not exactly the one that I had before that I created, but the one that I normally use. So there you have it, friends. That's how you can create a Zoom virtual background lickety split in Canva. Again, you can do this on the free account, but if you choose to upgrade so that you can have special features like resizing, automatic resizing, removing the backgrounds, etc., then I would love to share my link with you. And yeah, there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad I finally got to bring this to you. It may be a week late, but better late than never, right? So that is it until, oh, one more thing. If you have a topic that you would like me to discuss on a future Social Minutes with Mona, please let me know. Send me a message, give me a call, however you want to contact me. But if I use your topic, then I will give you a shout out on the live. And when I'm sharing it out on my social media, I'll tag you all over the place. Okay. So I'll share my audience with you by using your suggestion on a Social Minutes with Mona. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. I know time is valuable. Some of you may be joining this live. Actually, I don't see anyone live, but most people view on the replay. So if you watch the replay, just enter hashtag replay in the comments. I'd appreciate that. If you like the video, if you like the topics, please leave a 5-word comment so that it affects the algorithm. A well thought 5-word comment, not just good show or nice tips or something like that, but actual well thought 5-word comment. That's what moves the needle on the algorithm. So that's going to wrap it up. Until next time, everybody, may God bless you richly.